The real reason Tony's not working today is like a ton of Washingtonians. He's got to be hungover from last night's celebrations following the Capitals' very first Stanley Cup championship. It took 44 years and a completely different path than the Vegas Golden Knights, who, after a glorious postseason run, submitted unwillingly in a Game 5 at home. For Alexander Ovechkin, playoff MVP, it was the sweetest moment in an 11-year career in the playoff shadows. What does this do for his career now, Frank, and his standing among the all-time greats?
To me, it cements it. If we're going to say it about these other sports, it's certainly the case in hockey. Here's a guy that led the league in goals during the regular season, led the league in goals in the playoffs. They ended all 4 series on the road. He gets the Conn Smythe. That's the MVP for the playoffs, not just the Stanley Cup final. He's one of 4 players now that could say he's won 3 Conn Smythe trophies or Hart trophies for MVP and 1 Conn Smythe. You're talking Lemieux, Gretzky, Bobby Orr.
Yeah, well, I got some other names.
That's a pretty good class.
That's like when we see those crawls in the bottom that say, in the modern era. Listen, this is great for Washington. It's great for Capitals fans. Ted Leonsis, by the way, owns the Wizards and Capitals. Yeah. Great for him and trying to get that other team a championship again. Great for all involved in that way. Alexander Ovechkin, this is like a building off his shoulders. However, hockey is a sport in which the NHL, you have to win multiple championships to even drive in the garage to the building. Let me mention something.
You're going to go back to original 8?
Yeah, because they played. Well, I'm not going to be a millennial.
You have to beat as many teams.
Original 6. Henri Richard won 11 of these. Jean Beliveau won 10. Marc Messier 6. Let me make Gretzky 4. Let me mention some contemporaries in which I can deal with right now in the current league configuration. Patrick Kane has 3. All right? I mean, Sidney Crosby has, what, 3 or 4? These are contemporaries, Frank. No, this prisoner of the moment is insane.
He was also losing to a great organization in Pittsburgh with a great player in Sidney Crosby.
Then you can't put him there. You don't join people unless you win. And I'm not saying he's got to be like Bill Russell and have 11 to match Henri Richard. I'm saying one doesn't get you in the conversation in the NHL.
I disagree.
Multiples only to apply.
I disagree.
How?
He's in his 13th year. He's still a top player. By the way, you're right. It's original 6. I'm thinking
6.
Grade 8. It's funny what you said, though. All during the playoffs, he looked like a nervous parent on the bench. Like he had the weight of his shoulders. And I thought symbolically, him lifting up the Stanley Cup was such a great moment.
It's such a cool thing. It is a great thing for
he's an all-time great.
NHL.
Ray Bourque won 1.
But what about
Brett Hull?
Ray Bourque ain't with these guys. Brett Hull and Bobby Hull's not with these guys.
Let
me try again.
60s.
Oh, what? They didn't exist?
Yeah, they exist.
In other words, in 30 years,
they didn't have to go to Vegas to win.
You're going to go back to the aughts and the teens and consider Alexander Ovechkin? Don't be that millennial. Don't do that.
Mike, he's a brilliant player.
He's a brilliant player. He can't be mentioned with guys who won 4, 5, 6, 10, 11.
Career ain't over.
Then
give him a break.
We'll consider it then.
I'm considering it right now.
You go right ahead.